I said, I have failed so many times. If I stop, I am afraid I will fail again.
That part. I feel him so strongly on that. Ever since I was 8 years old, I've always wanted to do singing. And time again, shit has been like, nope, you can't focus on it. Nope, you can't do it. Nope, this is something that you shouldn't be doing. And every single time I listened. And it just pushed me further and further back. Ever since I turned 30 years old, I feel like that the stakes have gotten higher. There's absolutely no reason for me not to make it. Because it's all just a matter of me getting my ass up, making music, and getting on this fucking internet and telling the world who I am. I look at it as every single time I post on TikTok, I have the opportunity to find one of my sprouts. If that means I gotta post 10 times a day in order to get 10 sprouts a day, I'm completely fine with that, because them 10 sprouts by tomorrow will turn into 20. By the next day will turn into 30. By the next day will turn into 40. You see how it can compound over time and time again? And all I gotta do is just post. Now, I'm not saying that you gotta post 10 times a day. I'm just saying me, I don't mind having to do that on TikTok. I don't have no problem doing that if I know I'm only going to get 200 to 300 people every freaking time. That's fine by me. Every now and then I wonder if I am being annoying when it comes to promoting my music, especially on TikTok. I go ham on there more so than I do on Instagram. And I can't help but think, am I being annoying? Like, am I doing too much? But then as soon as I open up the app, I see the same usernames over and over again. The same sprouts showing up every single time. Because I show up, they show up. They like my stuff. They repost my stuff. They're commenting. So obviously that means I must be doing something right. If I am able to have them come back time and time and time again. On Instagram, I'm a little lax. I only post 4 times a day. I try not to go too crazy. And there's some days on TikTok that I only post like 3-4 times a day. But my main goal is to make sure I post at least once. That way I can reach at least one person. Because I really don't care about virality. I've been viral several times. The first time that I went viral was when I covered Toni Braxton's He Wasn't Man Enough. And it was nice. Don't get me wrong. The likes, the comments, the shares, all that stuff. It was nice. But where are them people now? To me, it reminds me of a flash in the pan. All of those thousands of views, I maybe have like maybe 2 or 3 people who still like engage with my content. I feel like virality can be a billboard where, yeah, you can get a lot of eyeballs on you and you can get a lot of people saying something about you, but are they really going to stick around and be around even during the low ones when you're not going viral? That's why I just focus on my community. If I see somebody commenting, going into that comment section and I'm talking with them because, oh my gosh, this is someone that could be a part of the garden. And I don't know about y'all, but the Southern Charms take over. I gotta talk. I gotta yap. I gotta be like, oh my gosh, how are we today? Like, just connecting. I truly do blame COVID for this, but I feel like that people just don't connect like they used to. They don't talk like they used to. It's just very, very antisocial. And don't get me wrong, I can be very introverted. Like, I was literally complaining about it to my sprouts in the Discord the other day where I was like, oh my God, I was just around so many people. I'm gonna have to hide in my house for 2 days. I'm saying this stuff, but I'm still talking to them. Still talking to them, still commenting on my social media. Yes, I'm complaining about it, but I'm still doing it because at the end of the day, these are people that I love. These are people that are close to me. These are people that I consider my family. Because we're all doing a journey together where I'm becoming an independent artist. Like, bruh, that's so fucking amazing that I have these people standing beside me as I'm doing this. And we're all going together. Of course I'm gonna fucking talk to them. Like, what the hell? It costs nothing to set up channels or even a Discord so that people who want to be closer to you can be closer to you. It takes nothing to wake up and text them good morning or text them good night. Hell, if you're one of those people who is like super duper busy where you have a kid, you got a job and all this, you gotta take a shit, right? When you take a shit, you most likely scroll on your phone, hop into a channel real quick and say good morning, or I hope that y'all guys are having a good day. Same thing with the Discord, hop in there real quick and then you can go scrolling. I'm being dead ass when I say I'm gonna become a successful artist. There's nothing stopping me anymore. I ain't got a job. All I got is 6 months of unemployment. And I'm gonna utilize it to the best of my fucking ability.
Like, it's one thing that, you know, everybody says like, yeah, you gotta be obsessed. You gotta be obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with this. Yeah, of course, we understand that. How does somebody become obsessed?
Before he answers this question, I want to answer my own version of it. With me, it was choosing to do this over and over and over again. In one of my last videos, I showed that I have a whiteboard, and at the top, I have a mantra that I say to myself twice a day. I am an independent artist. My community is growing, and I will be financially prosperous with my music. I don't lie when I say that thing twice a day. Ever since I started saying that, it has been much, much easier for me to be obsessive over it, because I'm finally doing the thing that 8-year-old Ailey has always wanted to do. She has always wanted to make music and has always wanted to find her community. I'm doing that. I'm doing that right fucking now. Every day I wake up and I have a new sprout. I have a new comment. I have a new conversation that I am having with somebody. That is what's making me obsessed, knowing that every single day I am going to find somebody new to connect with. It's so invigorating and dopamine triggering to know that, oh, who am I going to wake up to today? Who's going to find me? Who is going to be a part of my community? Who is going to enjoy the messages that I am saying in my music? I had a moment this morning that proves exactly what I am saying. I posted a video on Instagram like about 2 weeks ago. 617 views. Some people would look at that as a flop and be like, oh, that didn't do shit. But if you go into the comments, that is where the fucking gold is at. I had somebody who followed me a couple of days ago. This video came onto their page, and this is what they said. The fact that this song / music exists makes my soul happy. Like my actual feelings into a word and into a song. Thank you for this. And of course, I responded. And then they said back, you're so welcome. Part of my journey, learning that I was dimming myself, I had all these feelings and thoughts, but I didn't know what it was. And music has always allowed me to connect feelings to thought, and your music resonated instantly, lyrically, musically, and visually. Keep doing what you are doing. It's amazing. This here is why I stay obsessed. This right here is why I can keep going. This right here is the reason that even though not even a couple days ago, I lost my job, but I'm not sitting here upset. I'm sitting here happy because now I have the opportunity to do this, to keep reaching people every single fucking day where I'm able to reach somebody and they find my music comforting. If that's not enough reason right there to be obsessed, what the fuck are you even in this game for? Every single day I post, I get the chance to get a comment like this. So no, I don't care if my video gets 617 views, as long as I can get one person to stick with it. That's all that fucking matters. Over and over and over again. That's why I keep going. This is why it's so easy for me to be obsessed with becoming an independent artist, because I get the chance to talk to people like this every fucking day. There's nothing holding my ass back. Nothing from succeeding in this game. Some of y'all know I am not a podcast girly, but knowing what I am doing is the same that other successful people have been doing. That is such a fucking good feeling. Because you mean to tell me that he went through the same thing? He got fired and he's sitting there happy because he's like, oh, I done learned how to do this. And I got it my own way too?
If you have constant proof that you're winning, find it.
This was a really good session. Between the manager's playbook, the called creative, and my two mentors, I really do feel like that I am on a good path of learning how to properly do this thing. To build myself as a lead, and also to build the business aspect of this. I know a lot of people are complaining about how things are nowadays, but I think that this is the easiest time to do things. I didn't say it wouldn't be easy to do, but it's the easiest time. Because think about it. Beforehand, I would have had gotten signed to a label in order to even get my music out there. I checked some of my stats on Spotify today. My top countries: United States, Ireland, Canada, Australia, and Mexico. I'm already worldwide just by sitting in my living room and posting every fucking day. We would not have been able to do this years ago. So it is easy, but it's also a lot more work. But you know what? I'll do it over and over again. Every fucking time. I'll happily do it all over again. All right, that's enough preaching. Let's go touch some grass.